What's the difference between a business analyst, a Scrum Master, and a product manager? Look at it this way. They all work on projects, and I know it's confusing because a lot of companies, mix up the responsibilities in the job description, so it makes it difficult to know exactly who does what. In a nutshell, Scrum Masters usually work in collaboration with product managers. So Scrum Masters would work typically on agile projects that have to do with frequent iterations. I would say Scrum Masters typically work for product managers. Business analysts could also work for product managers if they are assigned to agile projects. But business analysts also could work with project managers. And what's the difference between a project manager and a product manager? Maybe the lines are really, really blurry because at base, they all manage projects. However, a business analyst would not be leading Scrum meetings and doing sprint retros and all of that. Scrum Masters do that, but the business analyst could contribute on an agile project by owning the requirements of the product and making that contribution through recommendations for product improvements. Meanwhile, the Scrum Master owns coordination, the feedback loop that feeds into the various iterations. Then the product manager owns the delivery of the entire product. So an example of a product would be, let's say a new software application needs to be released. The business analyst is going to be in charge of collecting the requirements and owning the requirements. So making sure that those requirements are reflected in the final solution. The Scrum Master coordinates the day-to-day in the form of Scrum meetings. So 15-minute meetings to talk about, okay, what's working well, what needs to be improved, things like that. And the product manager ensures that the entire product is delivered. The software, the application gets delivered when it's supposed to be delivered in the right with the right quality. The user interface should be as required and all of that. So the entire delivery is owned by the product manager. And things like improvement of the product, the software, releases and improvements, those are all owned by the product manager. And so you could see them as business analysts, Scrum Masters, product managers as very close collaborators. They perform overlapping roles, but they have different lanes. And that's a simple way to explain it. I'm going to have a webinar in 2 weeks' time where I'll dive deeper into the specific differences so that those of you contemplating your career moves would be better informed.